CBS Sports presents the YouTube TV Super Bowl kickoff show. Las Vegas, its biggest show ever, about to start. Backstage with Brock Purdy and his backup Sam Darnold. In the other locker room, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs about to take the field to defend their title. Meanwhile, Raider legends Biletnikoff, Plunkett, and Allen ignite the torch. It's time for everyone's unique dream to come true.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain.
Everybody in football has their own way.
You can't help but look back when we're playing at the Super Bowl.
People talked about how I didn't play the quarterback position the right way.
Doctors telling me you're not going to have the opportunity to play ever again.
I was starting at ground zero, the hardest time of my life.
I remember having doubts like I wanted to quit.
You know, I got drafted last as part of my story.
It took a lot of love, a lot of patience, a lot of prayer.
And what better stage to showcase who you are?
I did it my way.
This is why I love playing in the Super Bowl. It's been a hell of a journey, baby.
We came here to do a job. We got to show everybody who we really are.
Let's go. Yes, there were times I'm sure you knew when I bit off more than I could chew.
My family, I owe everything to them.
It takes a village, man. Without my mom and dad, I would not be here today.
My mom passed away. My sister filled that void in my life.
There's so many people that have helped me get to this point.
It hasn't just been a one-man show the whole way.
I faced it all, and I stood tall, and did it my way.
Oh gosh, I have to talk about my son to the whole world.
The world sees this big guy, and I see my baby.
Every time I say my little brother, people are like, wait, what?
I didn't know he was going to be amazing like this. I really did.
He didn't have any other thing in his mind besides playing football.
He wanted it. When you really want something, man, you go out and you get it.
You could have got drafted somewhere in the middle. At least he had a title.
He took the pen and wrote the story of his life the way that he wanted it to be, instead of the way that everyone else thought that it should be.
Not do your job. Get him. Show you the boss.
Let's go! All the support in the world.
You go and you get what you've been working for.
Bring that trophy home.
Let's go!
You got one more thing to do. And bring that ring home.
I keep asking people to pinch me to make sure this is real.
I'm just, words can't explain how I feel.
No, there are no words.
It's crazy, man.
I love my brother with all my heart and can't imagine life without him. I'm just so incredibly proud. Sorry.
Feels like a dream. It really feels like a dream.
Everybody that's helped me get to this point, I get to represent them. And, woo.
Yes,
it's a good feeling, man.
It was my way.
chill bumps for America. Our thanks to Pete Radovich and our amazing team. As yes, it's the 49ers and the Chiefs in Las Vegas and Super Bowl 58. Hello, friends. Jim Nance, along with Tony Romo. And what a way to get this started with that piece.
Oh, if that doesn't get you ready to go, I don't know. I'm ready to get out of the booth. I know you are.
I know. Everybody's playing for someone. It is great to be sharing the stage with you for the third time at the Super Bowl.
It's a pleasure, big guy. And it's your 7th call at a Super Bowl. Amazing.
Thank you, pal. Listen, the storylines are rich. You got Andy Reid. He's already got a huge legacy, but today, if the Chiefs win, people will be saying this is the coronation of, yes, a dynasty. On the flip side, the 49ers with a victory will be 6 all-time, tying Pittsburgh and New England for the most, and you'll have a first. You'll have a father-son combination, both of whom have Super Bowl titles, with Mike Shanahan and Kyle Shanahan today.
This is as good a coaching matchup as you're going to find. Both of them are creative, the ingenuity, and they're demanding on the football field for all their players. If Andy Reid wins today, that'll be his 3rd Super Bowl title, which puts him in the Pantheon. Now he's on the Mount Rushmore. Only 4 other guys. And for Kyle Shanahan, this will be his 1st. But like you just said, that's the family's 3rd. This is going to be an incredible matchup.
Let's talk about some of the stars of the game. Of course, you begin with this guy, Patrick Mahomes, who has been the underdog in the last 2 playoff games and is the underdog again today.
At some point, they're going to recognize very quickly that he should not be the underdog. He's off to as good a start as any quarterback ever in the National Football League. He's trying to go to that next step. When you talk about the dynasty as he's chasing Brady, he's got a really tough test today, though. This is a complete 49ers football team. He's going to have to play clean football like he's been playing throughout the playoffs.
Let's talk about his running back and his tight end. They both have come up huge. You got Isaiah Pacheco and Travis Kelce in the playoffs has been just sensational.
They really have. Andy Reid did a great job of switching things up. As soon as he got into the playoffs, he started using big personnel, 3 tight ends, and he started getting the ball to Kelce, who's turned back the hands of time very quickly, showing one of the most dominant players in postseason history. But really, it started by giving the ball to Pacheco and shortening these games, and the Chiefs have been flowing ever since.
And then you got the ultimate underdog story at quarterback for the 49ers. Everybody's fallen in love with Brock Purdy, and you have too as you've prepared for this game.
Yeah, Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick in the draft. You would never expect him to have a moment like this or an opportunity. He is for real. I'm telling you, you put the tape on, he reads progressions as fast as anybody. He's got great spatial awareness. He's using his legs in the playoffs. That's been huge. And he's got 2 comeback victories. I think he might be able to believe he can actually win this one.
And he's got a lot of weapons. Let's talk about his tight end and his running back. Christian McCaffrey this week named the Offensive Player of the Year in the league, and first team All-Pro at tight end was not Kelce, it was George Kittle.
Exactly. As good a dynamic duo as there is in the National Football League. As a defensive coordinator, this is where it all starts. You got to have a plan for these 2 guys. McCaffrey led the league in rushing and scrimmage yards. It makes the game simple for the quarterback. I expect him to get the ball early. But George Kittle, you called it before on the pregame. You think the game goes between these 2 tight ends? Kittle has to have a monster game if the Niners are going to win. That's the only Achilles heel that I found with this great Chiefs defense.
All right, Tony, and now let's go to public address announcer Alan Roach.